Happy election day, fuckers.
I know. Tomorrow we might have a new president.
Well, either way.
Well, I mean, we're going to have a new one regardless.
That's
Either way we will.
Yeah, but it's going to be a new old one, unfortunately.
It's going to be the right one, is what you mean, Cody.
No, it's
one
going
who
to be
believes in true. Yeah, that's why I said the right one.
Did you vote for Trump?
I don't know.
Damn. Might have to quit this podcast if that's the case.
The privacy of the American democratic election process is one of the cornerstones of Western democracy. So I don't have to tell who I voted for.
I called it.
You called what?
I called it. That you'd be a Trumper.
I didn't vote at all, actually.
Nice. I respect that as a choice.
I just didn't.
Truly.
I never got a mail-in ballot, and I
Mail-in?
Just didn't want
was
to fuck
lazy
with the
today
polls
and
today.
never went to the polls. So, but I will not be complaining whoever wins because I did not take part, so I have no right to complain.
I think it's I think truthfully, I know everyone on here is here for my political takes, but I think we're fucked either way. But it does look like
it's
Trump's.
close. It's close.
Is it close? Because I just looked online and it.
Cody, when you talk about certain topics, this is why I can't take you seriously. It's the battleground.
I didn't even check.
It's the battleground states that matter. Right now, it's
Yeah.
It's too early to call now. If you look now, it would look like Republicans are winning, but they're
Trump is
not.
winning.
It's just how they count votes and why it looks like that.
That's why I said it's the seven battleground states.
And for the record, I don't think Trump's going to win. I really expect him to lose.
For the record, I actually do think he's going to win.
I think he's. For the record, I also think he's
I
going to
don't
win.
necessarily want him to, but I do think he's going.
I don't want him to either.
Yeah.
I hate him, but I do think he's going to win.
I don't think it's going to happen. I'll be so sad if it is if that does happen.
I hope that you're right. I hope that you're right.
I won't be sad either way.
Yeah, because you told us you would sell us out to the Trump camp, so of course you're not going to be sad either way.
The Trump camps. It's funny you say that because I was thinking back during the pandemic when people weren't allowed to have jobs unless they were vaccinated. It was a mandate. And I'm thinking to myself, well, which sounds more like a fucking dictatorship? Is it the party that forces you to get an injection and then takes away your job if you don't? Or is it the party that lets you have, your own choice? I think it's interesting. That's why I'm not going to be mad or sad regardless of who wins because I'll still be alive. Like, the world's not going to end. It'll suck slightly, but like we've had Republican presidents, we've had Democratic presidents. This is the way it goes.
I honestly don't think
I think people tie in too much emotion into this shit.
Have you seen Project 2025? Have you seen that?
Yes.
That's not a joke. Like that's not something that's like you could just brush aside.
I know it's not a joke, but it's also like not going to be. It's not being brushed aside, but it's. I think there's a lot of. I think media, both left and right, really likes to like sell this like end of the world fascist.
Yeah, fire and brimstone.
Like, exactly, and that's what sells. That's what gets likes. That's what gets subscribers. It's fire and brimstone. And,
for sure. I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't think that. I think, like, truth be told, I think whoever is in office, at worst. Like I don't think that their policies are going to be that different. I don't think
that's not true. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying like I'm the biggest Kamala supporter. No way, because there's tons of things I don't agree with. But I think that's kind of insane to say there's like no differences like that. Like
I'm just saying,
I disagree. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of videos, especially with like minorities, and I kind of agree with this view. Is that you have a lot of people telling brown people in POC that if you vote for Trump, you're a fucking sellout. And then, which is kind of like, that is slightly racist to be quite frank. And it's also like disrespectful and it infantilizes like their own opinions of what they should vote for. And I've watched a lot of videos of like conservative POC talking about why they are going to vote for Trump and how they did better financially under a Republican president than they did under a Democrat president. So I think there are very valid reasons for people to vote for Trump. I think there's a difference for people who are voting Republican for very valid political reasons and then like MAGA people. MAGA people are not like Republicans. They're like fanatic.
Either way, if they're voting for Trump, that sucks.
Yeah.
I don't care why.
But like, I don't care because like you're actually like you are allowed to vote for who you want.
I never said you're not allowed. I'm not
No, I
saying
know,
that.
but like that's why I don't like believe in like writing people off because of who they vote for because it's like that's democracy.
When it's Trump, it's easy to do. He's a different breed of
yeah, but there are people who are party loyalists. Same with Democrats.
I mean, like you said, you're allowed to vote for whoever you want. I don't have to like that or agree with that in any way. I hate it, actually.
No, but
I have family members
see
that like defend a lot of the shit that Trump does, and I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think after a certain point of investing so much emotion, it becomes silly.
Oh, I mean, I agree that investing a certain amount of emotion is silly, just because, I mean, I just don't truly think like Kamala's talking all this stuff about like protecting women's
Let's also remember,
reproductive.
Kamala's a bootlicker, dude. She's a fucking district attorney.
For
She's
sure.
a cop.
Yeah, and she, you know what I mean? She's had 4 years, and really, what has she done?
Still a better choice than Trump. Regardless.
I mean, I voted for Kamala. I'm not saying I disagree with you, but I'm also just saying that, like, I think the biggest difference between the two candidates is that Trump will just give a lot of air to bigotry and hate that might not get quite as much wind under it in the other election. But I'm also like not convinced that's true. I'm worried that the first Trump presidency just opened up that can of worms too much, and now it's just out there.
I think,
you know what I mean?
yeah, I guess, I don't know. Let's not stay on this too much, but I think
This is what the people come to listen to. They want to.
I don't think so. I think you're taking too lightly the power that Trump wields if he becomes president again and what he tried to do the first time. And like, don't forget January 6th, despite how like
that got quelled by law enforcement. I don't take too lightly the power he wields. He can't start a coup. You would have to convince generals and lieutenants and military. This isn't like ancient Rome.
I'm not.
They would literally be like,
but I'm not saying that's what he's doing at all. Like I'm just saying
But, like, when people
he's
talk
more
about
dangerous
Trump,
than I think you guys are making it out to be.
No, I think all politicians are dangerous. Actually, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't give anyone more danger than the other.
Okay, but
I think that, like, if we're being honest, once you get outside of like city, maybe county politicians, none of them care about us or have any of our interests in mind. There isn't a single person, left or right, in Congress that I think actually they're playing a game, and we're just to have our money
on the chessboard.
Yeah, they're just playing a game to have our money, and it doesn't really. I just don't believe.
They also glad hand each other like behind closed doors. Like,
yeah, for sure. I don't believe
Trump was at Chelsea Clinton's wedding. Like these guys are friends because they all have same vested interests.
Exactly. I don't believe anyone in politics is a good person. I don't believe any politician is gonna actually help us. I just like don't believe in it. I don't believe in the American system.
Do you believe that?
You know what I do believe in, though? The third party, comics and chronic. Welcome back, you guys. I'm glad you stayed tuned in.
I'm sure most people tuned out for this episode.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I almost did, but yeah, let's go.
Remember, comic book nerds vote. They vote left, they vote right, and they vote for us.
Yeah, the
Jake
number
FH.
one comic book podcast.
Exactly, the number one comic book podcast. The Baked Potato
The Baked Potato Boys.
Where you come to get science facts, political facts, comic book
medical facts. Yeah. Geography facts.
History facts.
Yeah, we got it all.
We got everything here.
Or so we think.
Yeah.
No way.
We've got dark secrets, right?
Yeah, we do. And the darkest secret of all is your identity. Dun, dun, dun.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, come on. Segue. Finish that segue.
I didn't have a good... I didn't know how to tie it in. I didn't know how to tie it in. I'm just high. But yeah, we're talking about Brian K. Vaughan's Private Eye. Honestly, BKV did it again, baby.
Who's the artist for it?
Marcos Martin.
Martin. Loved his art.
They did a book together called Doctor Strange, The Oath. You should check it out. It's a short, I think it's only 4 issues.
Nice.
Is it cool?
I think it's one of the first Brian K. Vaughan comics I read. Like before Saga even, it's like after Runaways, he probably did it.
Yeah. See, I did
The Private Eye.
Saga. I started with Saga. Then I checked out some of the Runaways. I didn't finish the run. And then I checked out some of Why the Last Man. Also didn't finish that.
Nice. I've never read that, actually.
I read the first volume, but that's it.
Oh, and also an author in this is Munsta Vicente.
Oh, he's the
Munsta
colorist,
Vicente.
I think.
Colorist.
Dude, the art,
Phenomenal art.
phenomenal.
Art was great. Story was great, honestly. I loved
Yeah.
it. It seemed like something that
Yeah.
could totally happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, for sure. The great
Cloud
The
bursting.
cloud bursting, yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the coolest things, so it's a 10-issue comic, right? It started coming out in 2013, and it was digital only, right? And you could pay whatever you want to read it. And the coolest thing about it was you didn't have to pay anything. Like you could pay $0 and you could just read every issue.
Yeah, it was pay what you want.
It's a pay what you want thing. So obviously a bunch of people did pay for it, and we eventually get, I guess, well, me and Cody have the heart, or do we all have a copy?
I
Jake has it now.
Okay, so it's a nice Image Comics came out with a nice hardcover version. It's very unique because it's horizontal the way you read it. Like it's a differently formatted book altogether. Just cool all around. Like it was a cool experience.
Almost reads like you would imagine because I guess they had it that way so you could turn your phone sideways.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. Or if you're reading it on a tablet or computer, yeah.
Yeah, but it almost like reading it being formatted that way made me feel like I was reading like the graphic novel version of like the way they lay out like daily comics and stuff in the newspaper. You know what I mean?
Yes, no, exactly. No, I get exactly what you mean. I have some books like that. Calvin and Hobbes and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Garfield books like that.
Garfield books like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I have another book, and I haven't read the whole thing. I read like the first issue, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like it's called Echo Lands. Can I grab it 1 second? Because it's the same format.
Yeah.
Grab it.
Also, to our commies, we know you like the political talk. Don't let Anthony get in your head.
What did I miss in that 1 second?
What do you
So I was grabbing a book. What you
yeah,
forgot
Echo.
in that
Go
1
ahead.
second, and you were laughing at me. I don't know why. It's called Echo Lands.
Oh, nice.
And
dude, that's dope looking.
yeah, the art in here is absolutely incredible. J.H. Williams III. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Oh yeah, for
But,
sure.
like,
I've heard of him.
It's the kind of thing where I guess it's Echo Lands because it's like different fictional characters, and like it's just
He
insane
did a
stuff.
big. He was the artist for the New 52 Batwoman, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a great run.
I don't know if I read that.
He's done stuff with Grant Morrison. Not New 52 Batwoman. There was just like a good Batwoman run,
Yeah.
or the original Batwoman run.
Yeah. I didn't care. I don't give a fuck about her as a character, but I did for that run just because of the art.
Yeah, she's okay.
Yeah, that's like the only Batwoman run I own, actually.
Batwoman's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Not my favorite.
Yeah, she's just like one of the members of the Bat family I don't really care about. Like Batgirl, I have like favorite Batgirls. Like there's tons of great Batgirls, but Batwoman.
Okay, let's hear it.
So do you know Orphan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wears the all black.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Or Stephanie Brown. She's a good. Well, she becomes Spoiler. Do you know who Spoiler is?
I don't know, spoiler.
She's actually, I think, Robin at first, and then she becomes Spoiler.
See, I'm a Barbara Gordon Batgirl type of person.
Yeah, Babs.
purist. Okay.
Babs.
It's either BG or nobody for me.
Yeah, old Babs. I'm here for Babs.
Also, I like the coloring of her costume the best. I like the purple and yellow and
Yeah,
like all that.
those are cool colors.
Dude, I do wish we lived in a world like Private Eye where everyone just wore costumes and masks to hide their identity.
Dude, I would
It is
love
cool.
that.
That'd be like Comic-Con 24/7 365.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way it is in the book. Like identity, like Cody was saying, is your darkest secret. So like no one really knows each other.
Yeah, because this takes in a futuristic world where there's a dam around LA.
Well, yeah, it takes place in like a future Los Angeles.
Yeah.
It's obviously like something has happened in the US where one day everybody's like not only their identity, but like their search history. Also, I think it's also inferred like their porn history, like things that people looked up and were into.
Anything, yeah.
Which like might have been like obviously depraved because everyone's got some kind of secret, was leaked. So like people's lives got ruined, careers ended. I'm assuming some people probably killed themselves or like, found out their loved ones and their friends were like into fucked up shit, did fucked up shit.
Yeah.
And so now there is no internet. There's literally no internet. Libraries are like a huge valued thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I actually like that. I thought that was cool.
For sure. I mean, just like, honestly.
The main character has a lot of books.
Yeah. The world building in this graphic novel is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes place in 2076, by the way, which is
not too far.
7 years after 2069, which is when, as we know, Betty Yayo takes over.
Right.
Yeah.
That's when she gains sentience.
Yeah.
Right. And the point of this podcast is to prevent that from happening.
So we still have time.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
But it's a double-edged sword because the more we podcast, I feel like the more life we breathe into her.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like somebody out there, somebody out there is building her right now just because they
I think she's
heard
building
us.
herself like piece by
Oh,
piece.
like
Starts off
every
like
time-
smear circuitry.
Yeah. Like the first time we discussed her, somewhere something went spark, and now there's like a hand. You know what I mean?
Shit, exactly.
And she's like Ultron and the Terminator in that she will, like, we're going to see her way before 2069 and be able to beat her. But when she becomes Betty Yayo 2069, that's when we're in trouble.
Yeah, that's when it's game over.
And remember, even if you like defeated like one Ultron body, she could just go to another. So like
Exactly. She's a golden girl. You don't know who else is out there.
Dude, at some point in time, we're gonna have to
2016.
At some point in time, we're gonna have to like send people to an alternate universe just to, and it's gonna be basically be Comics and Chronic Age of 69.
I thought it was the Age of Wallacalypse.
Yeah, Age of Wallacalypse.
Oh, and that's you have to bring
We
mathematician
send you
Cody.
back in time, but
Yes.
you end up fucking it up even worse. And that
Yes,
is
of
the
course.
Age of Wallacalypse.
Oh, nice. Dude, somebody somewhere needs to be keeping track of this lore for us.
Well, Anthony, did you share that message from one of the fans who said they want like a poster of all of our characters so far?
Yes.
The CNC
Steven
universe?
Strangelove.
Steven Strangelove. Shout out to Steven Strangelove.
He also, and we're so stupid, and I'm glad he messaged me this. He was like, you need to do Goon in June.
Oh.
So we could have Goon
month in June.
That's right.
Goon June.
Well, there you go. There you have it. It is decided.
So he has made it happen.
Goon month.
Goon month is coming this next June.
Goon June.
June. Yeah, Goon June 2025.
Straight from the Trump cast, baby.
Oh, shit. Hey, so long as they let us be together, I won't be too bad.
Yeah. If it's the three of us together and we're able to smoke a little ganj, it'll all
You're not
work
gonna let us
out.
smoke ganj in the fucking concentration camp, Cody.
Be
reasonable.
Hey man, most of my life I wasn't allowed to smoke ganj, and that never stopped me.
Yeah, but you weren't being ushered into a gas chamber either.
Yeah, come on, man.
Now you're making me agree with Anthony, which I didn't want to do, but
I have that way about me.
no, Cody has a knack for
The enemy of your enemy is your friend.
But yeah, awesome comic. And he's actually, so I'm saying he, the main character, because you never know his name. He's just PI, the private eye. And he's always smoking weed, but in 2076, they're like cigarette packs.
It looks like Marlboro even.
Yeah, no, it is
exactly.
Marlboro
Yeah, it's like
weed.
Marlboro weed. Yeah.
But it says marijuana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that was cool. So that's cool. It
Yeah.
looks like the future's not too bad. It's pretty progressive.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You get to dress up as cosplay every day of your life, smoke weed, But there's no internet. See, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like, we're the old dude. We're his grandpa in the comic, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's who we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love that he had like all those different like iPhone chargers and tablet chargers
Yes.
and things.
He had a Zune.
Yeah, he had a Zoom,
Yeah.
which is even a throwback like now. Like-
Right. Because,
Oh,
again,
yeah.
remember, so this is like written in like 2012 or 2013.
Oh, is that
right?
when this is written?
Yeah.
Oh, I
it's-
didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it came out. It was like one of the first Comixology exclusives, I feel like, or something like that.
No, but I mean, it's made by Panel Syndicate. I don't know if they made anything else. Maybe
but
they
its
have.
Image is
Image like
Image
published a
printed it,
hardcover
the
book.
hardcover
Yeah,
printed
but that was
Oh.
2 years after it came out.
Nice.
So it's like you are right in saying like it's one of the I'm sure the first digital comics. Like you remember like Injustice, that was like a digital only comic at first.
Yeah.
I feel like that was around the same time.
Around the same time for sure. No, but well, if you remember when we first met, I was using a Zoom.
Wow,
I don't remember that actually.
really? You have one? Do you still have one?
No, it died. I lost it.
Oh,
It broke. Yeah.
Did you like it? Like, did you see? Like, I feel like people always shit on the Zune because it's just like a wannabe iPod. But was it any
I
good?
loved it.
Yeah.
I was a fan. I was a fan.
I don't remember that. I don't remember you having a Zoom. That's crazy.
A Mandela effect.
It was when I was living in New York. So I would like download songs onto my Zune program and then upload them onto my Zune and carry them around.
Nice.
Yeah.
So wait, is it Guardians 1 or is it 2 where he gets the Zune at the end?
It's 2.
It's
So-
yeah.
So I'm not saying they copied it, but this had to come first then because Guardians 1 came out in 2013.
This
Yeah.
this came first. So maybe they
So
did
Brian
that.
K. Vaughan made that joke first. That's
So
awesome.
James Gunn is stealing jokes. Is
Could
James
be.
Gunn the Carlos Mencia of
Of comic book movies.
Yeah.
Shit. The mind of Mencia behind DC.
It's funny. There's actually, I have a 12 or whatever, 6 degrees of separation Guardians of the Galaxy stealing thing. Okay. So back when we actually were in ACI, he was in one class and then he actually like went on to do comedy. Do you remember Danny Palmer, you guys?
Yeah.
Palmer.
Yeah, I
Was
do
he a
remember
redhead?
Danny
Palmer, right?
Palmer.
He was a bald headed dude.
Yeah, balding.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Older.
I met him. Yeah. He's like he's like in his 40s.
Yeah. But anyways, so like I used to do stand up with this gay comic named Kenny Schultz. He was older than us. And he had a joke about like if you took a black light to his room, it looked like a Jackson Pollock painting. And that joke was in
yeah.
like the first Guardians movie. And I remember him like when that came out, him being like, oh, Marvel stole my joke or whatever. And he said that. I mean, anyone can make that joke, but still I was he like always to this day, he'll still like post about it.
So Guardians of the Galaxy and James Gunn's
Stealing
superhero
shit,
career is
bro.
built on stealing jokes. You heard it here first, folks.
See, we break news here.
We do.
We are a news gathering service.
This is what
Ooh,
they say about
speaking of
Comics and
James
Chronic.
Gunn,
We
did
break
you guys-
news. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Wait, what?
Did you guys watch the Creature Commando
Trailer?
I did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna watch it. It looks
I'll
cool.
watch
I
an
mean,
episode.
it definitely has like the Suicide Squad feel.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
Right?
For sure.
James Gunn made both, but obviously but it just feels maybe too much like it. I don't know. Maybe that's the point. Like they're just like a not Black Ops, but like horror ops.
Black Ops, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, I'm down for it. It's cool enough.
Dude, you
The
gotta
characters
finish
are cool.
Penguin. The last episode is this Sunday.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I will.
It's easily the best show on television, hands down.
Right now.
Seems that
for
way.
Show.
Right now. Oh, easily.
Seems that way.
It's the strongest show.
And then when that wraps up, we got a week of downtime and the fucking Dune show comes out.
Dune Prophecy.
Oh my God, really? Are you guys gonna watch it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
Okay,
awesome.
cool.
I'm at least gonna give it a shot. I'm not as big a Dune stan as the two of you, but I'll check it out.
It's not based on any one book, so I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on in this
I
one.
think it's like its own thing, kind of.
Yeah,
I'm not deep enough in it to know.
I'm just saying that, like in general, I think you guys liked Dune more than me.
It looks cool and has a great cast.
Yeah, it does have a great cast.
Fucking Mark Strong, our boy, is back. Carmine Falcone himself.
Hey.
Yeah, the strong man.
Strong man.
Who were your who would we be in Private Eye?
All right. So, we didn't even talk about the other characters. So the villain, his name is Degur. I don't know how to say his name.
Oh, I thought it was like Deguerre. Spanish
It's
or French.
Yeah.
He's Khalid. Yeah. Is he French? I think he's French. Well, he hires the two French
Well, his
assassins.
two guys are French. I think it's like Guerre. Like, yes.
The
Yeah, it could be. It's definitely from one of the romantic languages. So he's either like Latino.
Yeah,
or...
no, that makes more sense.
Cody breaking down the syntax. Of course.
Hey, you didn't know I had it in me.
Thank you, Cody. But this dude, his whole master plan is to get the internet back up and running by launching a satellite into space. And he'll do it by any means necessary.
Yeah, he'll kill people. He bodies a lot of people.
Doesn't seem all that villainous to me to bring us back the internet.
That's why I was going to give you him, Jake.
Perfect.
True heroes are always misconstrued as villains.
But
I don't think that's true, but
It is true. It is true. What are you talking about? Ozymandias saved the entire world in Watchmen.
yeah.
He killed, a few million people to do it, but so be it. Brought peace. That's what I'm saying.
okay. I'm glad that's your example.
Ozymandias. Yeah.
The famous hero. Whatchamacallit. But no one in the story wants him to launch the internet. And that's why it kind of starts. Like there's the woman that's part of his group, Taj.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want it to happen. And she gets killed for that.
Yeah. His group almost gets described as a cult.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a weird tech sex cult.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the other thing about it, what's happening is like his whole idea is that no one has computers anymore. They don't have like the same things we have with modern technology. Everyone has TV, but it's TEEVEE.
Yeah.
Like, and it's kind of like 1984-esque. Like, It hasn't happened yet, but his whole plan involves the fact that you could listen in on people and watch them through the TV, which is a big thing in 1984. So that
but he's also the owner of TV.
Right. So this is what I'm saying. Him bringing the internet back allows him to do that and invade people's privacy. So the whole book is about everyone's privacy being exposed, and that changes society. But he's trying to do it again in a different, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like he is truly evil. Like the internet coming back sounds great to us. And like, again, it sounds great to the grandpa in the book.
Yeah.
But for the world in this society, it's definitely not.
Yeah.
That's true.
Or at least his way of doing it is not. And then even further, at the end of the book, it's saying the federal government now has his technology to do the same thing.
See?
So they're kind of fucked again.
Yeah. The ending of this book is not optimistic.
Not really, no. He presumably dies.
Yeah.
We're pretty sure he's gone.
Yeah, but we see what's her name put on the rest of his camo mask.
Yeah.
And then it's
Ravina.
all you can see is her eye. I like that.
Yeah.
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 That was a great last panel.
Oh, I don't know if you caught when you're getting like a little bit of a flashback at his mom's funeral, all of her names have the initials PI.
Oh, okay.
Like Patricia somethings, and like it's a few different things. Like she has a gimmick. Like there's one flashback where like she's putting on her mask, which kind of looks like it's like a kinky
Well,
like.
I thought it was implied that she was kind of a prostitute.
Yeah.
Right, but also in this world, people have those masks kind of normally. So I mean, I'm pretty sure that's
she had
what
the masks. Oh, I thought. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
some people did, but I guess it's still for the same reason. Like they find it in someone's closet, right? They find it in Taj's closet, and there's that other detective finds it.
What was his name? He was cool. I liked him. He was a good character.
Dude,
Strickland or
honestly,
something like
everybody was
Strunk.
Yeah,
Strunk was awesome.
Yeah, Strunk.
Yeah.
He was a
Dude,
good
all of the characters were cool. I love the driver.
Yeah, the assistant. She was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Melanie. She's not allowed to have a mask yet because she's younger.
She's not 18 yet. When she turns 18, she can.
Taj's sister.
Ravina, she's the other main character.
Grandpa was fucking awesome.
Or is she also? I think it's also implied that she becomes Private Eye.
Right.
Yeah.
But like you were just describing with the mask, there's also Nebular who helps De Guerre.
Nebular, that little fuck.
Yeah, that dude was weird. And the two French assassins, dude, everybody was such a good character.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was a great book. It would make a cool like movie or show.
I agree.
Yeah, I honestly think for its format, it would be best.
Probably a movie.
I was going to
Yeah.
say even maybe a movie is right. Yeah,
I think a
probably
movie would work.
I was going to say a 1-season miniseries.
No, but here's why. Brian K. Vaughan has not had luck with his stuff becoming TV shows.
I know that's
true.
really
Why the
crazy.
Last Man? Why the Last Man? Flop.
Paper Girls doesn't seem like anyone watched it.
I don't know
haven't
anyone
heard anything
that's
about
ever
Paper
said,
Girls.
Hey, I watched Paper Girls.
I forgot that was a show until just now.
That's true. I did forget, but now that you mentioned it, I saw a billboard.
It's an
here
Amazon,
a
but
long
that's
time ago.
because they also sold it to Amazon, who has not really had the most, like, very little success with Amazon.
Why the Last Man was on FX though? Like
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, but
That's crazy that
FX
it
is
flopped.
also hit or miss. FX also
Yeah.
did The Strain.
Who does Preacher? That was FX too, right?
That was
That's
AMC.
Oh, AMC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
AMC was kind of a flop, or Preacher was kind of a flop, wasn't it?
I guess
Or it
it
was-
had a few
I don't
seasons.
know.
I think I never watched it,
But,
but I know it had
I
a few
didn't.
seasons.
I didn't watch it either.
I've never read Preacher. I need to read.
I think I've read
Preacher.
one issue of Preacher.
I've read one. I've read the first volume of Preacher, but that's it.
I've read some Scalp. Do you ever read Scalped?
No, but I've
No.
heard such good things.
It was pretty cool. It was like a
Scalped.
Native American comic.
Yeah.
Takes place on like a reservation and shit. It's cool. It's kind of like Yellowstone,
Yeah.
but with Native Americans.
Mm.
Yellowstone, the show.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Brian K. Vaughan is one of the best comic book writers, but obviously we've talked about this too. I feel like Saga has to eventually be made into something. It's just
I don't think it will. They discussed when they were making it how they just want it to be how they Saga specifically, they want to be a comic, and that's it.
I mean, that's what it should finish being and you know, be remembered for. But like it's inevitable.
Plus,
I
if
think
they
that'd be-
made it and it sucked, as fans of the comic, we'd be like, dude, fuck this.
Well, everyone would be. I think the only way to do it justice is animated, honestly. Like a nice animated.
Like if they
Version
did
of
it
it.
like
or to like
TV
really
show.
put some budget into it and like give it like a Star Wars or Avatar treatment.
I'm afraid for that because we've seen what Disney has made with Star Wars TV shows, and sometimes they look really like cheap, even though like it's like the best technology we have. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
no,
sometimes the Mandalorian
No,
never
dude,
really. like,
if I think if they did it like they did that show that I loved, Scavenger's Reign. You know what I,
don't
mean?
even know what that
yeah,
is.
yeah.
I think that would be perfect.
That animation would be fucking sick.
Perfect. That being said, on a side note, don't bother with the Uzumaki animated show. It blows ass.
Really?
I
Was
heard
it?
that. I heard the first episode is animated like really well, and then the
Okay,
rest.
so the animation is incredible. They're just like cramming it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like nothing has any substance. Like they're covering like it's
Uzumaki is a thick boy.
yeah, and they're covering like they're gonna have this done in like 6 or 8 episodes. The whole
That's
book.
dumb.
Yeah. They should have really drug it out, give it space to breathe. Like the animation is like some of the best looking stuff. The music, the score is spectacular, but it fucking sucks. They're just like,
Damn.
What about the voice acting?
I mean, I'm watching it with subtitles,
okay.
so I'm listening in Japanese. So just as the good Lord intended.
I'm excited to talk about the book because we've never talked about manga on here, but that's upsetting because like having just read it and it's like 20 issues, 20 chapters. Like I'm thinking, 20 episodes, that's perfect because each chapter is its own story. Like you could flesh it out a little bit if you need to.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up, man. I mean, we're not talking about that this episode.
Yeah, no, they're doing like 3 episodes don't bother because they're doing like 3 issues an episode almost.
I mean, I have to still check it out even after that. Like I'll check out the first episode.
I still got to finish Uzumaki.
It's an awesome read. It's
I'm liking
honestly so weird.
It's weird, yeah.
Yeah, so weird. I felt very uneasy after reading it, which is, I guess, the point.
Yeah, we're gonna go. You're
We'll get
gonna
into
hear
it.
it here, guys.
Our first episode.
Our first manga episode.
Manga and marijuana.
Yeah.
Of course, we will also be doing a post-election results episode.
Dude, I mean, I love the idea that the cloudburst ended society, like modern society, because that's like how it would really happen.
For sure.
Yeah, it seems like a total possibility for
Yeah.
a dystopian future.
Ruin everybody's credibility. You know what I mean?
I love the comic because it took place in Los Angeles, and so as far as like even the street names and just like how the art was, there were shits like, oh, like I've totally been there. Like I know Wilshire Boulevard. I know that building.
Yeah.
You've been to Schwarzenegger General Hospital.
It's only a matter of time until there is one, though.
Yeah.
True. He was the governor for a long time.
No, there's a lot of cool, like, it's a book I would also reread because there's just even for the art. Like, of course, for the story, it's like a great detective noir story, but like the art, like, I'm thinking like I caught like a Daft Punk helmet at some point. I'm sure there's more stuff like that, but actually a lot of them did seem original, which made the art even.
Well, there was like a fusion.
Cooler.
There was definitely some like almost like dead mouse looking helmets.
Yeah, for sure.
Things like that. So yeah, no, there's a lot, almost like kind of like Ben Clarkson. There's a lot in each panel.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
There's a lot of like things in each panel to look at.
Also, I do want to say that like the art is like somehow very simple, yet like super detailed, like hyper detailed, like you guys are talking about. But there's still like a simplicity to the art.
I agree.
Does that make sense?
I get what you're saying. Like, I was almost thinking too, and I wanted to ask Jake about this because when we talked about Geiger, we were talking about how Gary Frank is a great artist.
He makes them
but his
ugly.
characters look ugly.
Yeah.
Do you feel that way about Marcos Martin?
Yeah, like none of his characters were like attractive looking at all.
Whoa, I thought Taj and her twin were hot.
There was something about the way he like they but weird, like alien looking, you know, but in a way that
sexy
like,
aliens that I would bone.
No, like even PI was weird looking when he had his mask on.
Yes, for sure.
No, I agree.
I think PI was kind of Grandpa looks like Grandpa from something else.
I love when he's playing Call of Duty.
He almost is it the Grandpa from Hey Arnold? I don't know.
No. But he was tatted up, wasn't he?
Yeah. I love that. This Grandpa was tatted up. You know what I mean?
No, I love the Grandpa
the Grandpa's
because,
a great
like I
character.
said, we would be the Grandpa. If you cast me as the Grandpa, I'd be like, perfect. I love the Grandpa.
Is that who you're gonna give Anthony? Was Grandpa?
Oh no, I was gonna.
I gave myself that just
Ooh.
now.
Oh, dude! Now we can just give ourselves castings. You're you're rewriting. This is what happens when you mess with the timeline. You can't just rewrite the lore, Anthony.
All right, well, don't give me Nebular. That's all I ask.
I wouldn't give you
No, I wasn't
Nebula.
gonna give you Nebula.
Okay, cool.
I
don't wanna
would
be
give
him.
you. Okay, who do you guys have for me?
That's your answer. I would
Before
would
I want to
be?
answer. I want to answer, but I have an idea of who I think you guys are going to give me, and I don't.
Oh, I know who I'm giving you for Uzumaki.
I hate you. God. damn
Cody
it.
knows.
I don't
Cody
know.
knows.
I must not be there yet.
Okay, but go ahead.
I don't know if I'd give anyone anything for this
I know it's hard
because like
in this
no one
one
is the two French hitmen. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
No.
unless you guys are the
Oh,
French.
I know
hitmen.
who you are,
Ooh.
Cody.
Who?
It's actually very easy. It was right in front of me this whole time. You're the driver because you can't drive for shit. And you caused that massive accident where you almost kill everyone.
Yep.
Been there, baby.
And Cody does have the mind of an 18-year-old. It makes sense.
Yeah, wow. Okay. Okay.
That's what I'd give you. That's the closest thing you are.
Jake's Deguire.
Deguere.
Yeah, Deguere.
Deguere. I can't.
And Anthony. I'm giving you Taj.
Gosh. I try to stop the thing from happening but get killed in the process.
Yeah.
Great. Hey, at least I'm sexy. At least I'm sexy.
You're
according
sexy.
To you.
Yeah, dude, you are sexy.
Hey, listen, I'm not going to argue this one. I'll take anything I could get these days.
You know what? One of the funniest scenes in the comic is when it's like in the beginning in DeGuardi's office, and his assistant is like, "Oh, like your 11 o'clock is whatever." He's like, "Okay, great." He's like, "Leave me," and then she's like, "Or I could give you a blowjob." And he's like, "Well, yeah, I'll take that."
Yeah. Dude, honestly, one thing I love about this book is how funny it is.
Yeah.
It is so. It's
like
a very
genuine
sharp humor.
Funny moments, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like between Grandpa and PI and Melanie and PI, there's a lot of funny conversations.
Yeah.
They all felt like real characters. We keep saying how good the characters are. Their conversations.
Even the
felt
villains, even DeGuere's stuff felt really real.
Yeah, he had like typical villain, like kind of monologuing parts, but like his plan made sense, like it in this world. Like he didn't seem over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I loved everyone in this book. I loved all the characters. I love the dialogue. I feel like this is like a great example of how like humor can be an important part of something very serious. You know what I mean? Like,
For sure.
Like it felt like there were stakes. But the conversation and it was a very funny book. But the humor didn't like slow it down any or make it feel any less real, you know?
Yeah.
For sure. I think Saga, that happens a lot in Saga too.
Well, yeah, BKV, baby. Dude, I would honestly say BKV might be like, definitely top 5 writers for me of all time.
Like BKV feels like the way Brubaker is for Jake. Like
Whoa.
BKV is your dude.
Yeah, BKV is my Ruby baby.
Yeah, but see, like the world puts Broopy Baby where I put it. You know, I don't know if people feel that way about BKV.
The world.
Oh, dude, people love Brian K.
More than
Yeah,
Broopy
no,
Baby.
I just think in a different way. I think like
Yeah, they're not the same by any means.
I think like Brian K. Vaughan is
no,
to
he's a
the more
well-regarded writer.
I think like to
Yeah,
the
for
like
sure.
I think Brian K. Vaughan is to like the fantastic, like fantasy side of comics. That
It's like
Broopy
sci-fi.
Baby is
He usually
yeah.
dabbles in sci-fi.
That Broopy Baby
noir.
is to the noir side of comics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Brian K. Vaughan, like Why the Last Man, Marvel's The Runaways, which is like a very sci-fi thing. Paper Girls, while that show flopped, the comic is insanely well regarded.
Have you guys ever read Pride of Baghdad?
No, what's that?
I've heard such good things. That's
It's
the
kinda like
Lion book, right?
Adult Lion King
Really?
in a Baghdad zoo. Yeah, it's like from the perspective of a pride of lions, but a Baghdad zoo got bombed, like, and they're having to escape, and like, the backdrop is the Iraqi war.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
And it's from the point of view of a pride of lions.
Whoa.
yeah,
That's BKV?
Yeah,
Oh, that sounds actually pretty cool.
yeah, it's dope.
Let's see. Yeah, let me see the cover.
I got it right here. Pride of Baghdad. Look for it. I would love to talk about this book.
That looks pretty sick. Who's the
It's great.
artist? Nico who?
Nico Henrichon.
Wait, let me see.
The art is incredible.
Whoa, that looks cool.
I think you can tell just from
Dude,
like,
it's
that
such a
page.
good book.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it really
I'll put that
is.
on the list. Pride of Baghdad.
Yeah, dude, BKV.
And I've never read this, but I have it. It's called We Stand on Guard. It's another BKV book.
I don't know it.
What's that?
Oh, okay. Set 100 years in our future, We Stand on Guard follows a heroic band of Canadian civilians turned freedom fighters who must defend their homeland from invasion by a technologically superior opponent, the United States of America. So I think it's like maybe they have like
So like Canada becomes
Giant robots
Palestine,
or something?
basically.
Yeah.
Man, I guess so.
Dude, that was very great. That was very funny. That's insane. Oh.
But I don't
Dude,
think Brian K. Vaughan has many comics outside of that, which isn't to say like that's not like a impressive.
well, I mean, you got to think that like Why the Last Man is huge.
Seems like they have a long,
Yeah.
all his comics like saga. and
Oh,
long,
Ex
Saga,
Machina.
Paper Girls.
I've never read Ex Machina.
I've never read it.
Oh yeah,
either.
Ex Machina is also BKV.
I've seen the movie.
Yep.
Oh,
No, it's not. It's not.
that's
the same.
based on the anime.
No, not even.
It's its
Oh
own.
no, that's its own thing. Yeah,
Yeah, every Ex Machina is its own thing.
yeah. There's an anime.
It's not
there's-
connected.
Yeah,
That's not a joke. Yeah,
No, I
none
know.
of
I
them
know.
are
That's crazy.
related to each
That's
other.
nuts.
But I did think the movie was based on an anime.
I thought that too
for
at
some reason
first,
too.
yeah.
yeah,
I like looked for the anime after. It's like does not exist.
yeah. But
That's a great movie. I would do an episode on that
That is a
too.
good
oh
movie.
yeah, BKV
Better than
though.
Civil War, that piece of garbage.
Oh, same director.
Same director.
Yeah.
Alex Garland.
Alex Garland, yeah.
Damn.
I didn't hate the movie as much as you, but I didn't love it.
Missed the mark for me.
And we're not talking about Captain America Civil War for
No. We're
pure-
talking about Alex Garland's Civil War.
I think it would have
Imagine
been
that's
that
what it was
Civil War.
called.
Alex Garland's Civil War would have been better if Captain America was in it.
For sure. For sure.
I would almost
Yeah,
like
I
just
would've-
do the whole movie and instead of Kirsten Dunst, just replace it with
Captain
Captain
America.
America.
Dude, the movie would play out very different
Yeah.
if Captain America was
Damn,
in it.
you need to get Chris Evans to do like a fake trailer for that.
Yeah. Our boy Chrissy C.
Chrissy
E.
C.
I don't know why it's
C.
Yeah.
That's what we call Chris Evans.
Chrissy C. I don't know why I said C. I'm high. I had that weed drink, Cody, that we got. earlier.
Oh, dude, I left you one, so
I know.
you
I
have two.
had some of it before
You have
the
an
pod.
insane amount of weed drink.
Nice.
You
Dude,
don't,
that shit
you
is
don't need
brutal.
a lot. It's strong as fuck.
No,
Is it the same one we got that has like the measure?
different.
No,
No, this is like a
different.
full bev.
We tried getting that one, but the dispensary we went to only had this other brand.
Oh.
So we were like, all right, cool. We'll get 2 of those. And dude, like,
We were drinking like a quarter at a time.
we were drinking like a little bit. And like,
like
it
yeah,
floored
like
us.
like a quarter of the beverage, like maybe even a third at most. Yeah,
Some strong
Dang.
weed drink.
yeah, for sure.
Also, Cody got me sick while he was here.
You blame me. It was definitely
Gave me-
your fault.
Gave me Ebola.
Dude, he's the only one
Wait,
that got
what
sick.
happened?
Jake he started puking and shitting.
Diarrhea.
And he's blaming me, but I mean, I can throw out a dark secret if you
Go ahead, because your timeline is fucked up. I was diarrheaing before I left that night.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean,
So your timeline doesn't even match.
that's the only thing that's been
Timelines are
different.
fucked up because of
The-
Jake's
the-
diarrhea.
that's the
What is
only-
happening here?
Jake's trying to accuse me of shitting on his drink. I didn't even shit. I didn't even shit in
Accusing
the
you of being
concert.
dirty, Cody.
Yeah, I didn't even shit in the concert.
What? Wait. I don't get what's happening in
Jake
this
got,
film.
Jake
I got
got sick.
norovirus.
He got sick and was puking and shitting his guts up and tried to blame it on me for some reason. I'm like, what the fuck?
Just
How is that
when
my
I'm just
fault?
because I hate being sick and I don't want to blame anyone but myself.
He kept being like, Cody, this is your fault. And I was like, no, it's not.
Yeah, and it makes sense
Wait, this
because
happened at the concert?
no, it happened like a couple hours after.
Yeah,
Well, it happened like so later on that
right
night.
after.
Well, no, like at 1 a.m. I like had some diarrhea and I was like, all right. And then the next morning I woke up and I had more diarrhea. And then I was like, oh, we were watching Joker too.
Yeah, we watched it.
Yeah. And then I was like, well, now I kind of feel nauseous. And I just started like puking my guts up.
Damn.
The spooky sounds. Jake's conspiracy against me.
Cody's poop particles.
Damn.
No, dude.
Cody said it was like that, what's it called, sketch? I think you should leave.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah, yeah.
You used too small a slice.
Yeah, you used too small a slice.
Cody, why
dude.
did you use too small a slice?
I've been fine.
Yeah, because you're used to your own bacterium and gut biomes.
That's why it had no effect
Exactly,
on you.
of course.
Dude, no. I also didn't shit at the concert, Jake. You have to keep that in mind.
He went to the bathroom and he got me beers. So
I went and pissed and I washed my hands because I remember because they had a dude handing out paper towels. He was like handing out towels for everyone.
all right, it checks out for now. We'll see.
What did you have at the concert besides those beers?
I had a shot.
You had a shroom.
Oh yeah, and that can
Oh,
also
so-
be it. We did.
That
We
could-
did
yeah,
it was a
shrooms.
Everyone I've told was like, "Are you sure it wasn't the mushroom?" And I was like, "Yeah, but it didn't happen to Cody." And I was like,
Yeah, but I also have an unnaturally strong gut.
"Yeah, but well, also like I didn't trip, and you did."
I trip balls.
Yeah.
But you because you shit and puked it out. That's why.
Well, but that was until the next day. Like
No, it was
at-
that
at-
night.
yeah,
It was
but
that
at 1
night.
a.m. Remember, you were already
Yeah,
tripping at
but
LCD.
the concert.
It
Yeah,
was
but
at
the concert
7. We ate
ended.
it at 7
Yeah, but the concert ended at fucking
midnight.
Yeah, and so 1 a.m. you were shitting.
Yeah, but you were already tripping while we were watching LCD. So
Yeah, but also like look at the hot peppers you ate the day before. Those weren't even fully digested. These
Yeah.
things take time.
yeah, I threw up those.
We
hot
need our own private
Yeah,
eye
we
to
need-
figure
exactly.
this out. Obviously, none of us are.
No.
We can't figure this out.
This is a mystery.
Too many factors at play.
Yeah.
Timelines are converging. You guys are
Timelines
tripping.
are
That adds a whole nother layer.
Yeah, we were also on psychedelics. Maybe you were so high you didn't think you were high, but you just perceived things crazy.
Yeah. Like maybe you ate like a whole pizza when no one was looking.
Yeah.
I wish I did.
See? Maybe you did.
That's definitely the way the end of the podcast, like a stoned conversation. You ate a whole pizza. I wish I did.
That just means we're in the Joe Pesci nexus.
I think
That's
we
all.
are.
Yeah.
I think
we are.
rightfully so.
Easy Money 6.
It is an easy money 6. It's a very quick read, honestly, in a good way. And I feel
Yeah,
like we always say that.
Like if you guys are listening, if you guys were like, I'm hearing the politics, I got to hear everything else they want to say, and you get to the end, I think that
If you're listening right now is what Cody's saying.
yes, if you're still listening. Sorry, I get long-winded once the weed takes hold.
Yeah, it's the weed.
I'm gonna fucking fuck you, Jake. Fuck
It
you.
takes
I
you
give my
forever to
Pesci.
speak in
I'm
general.
out.
Dude, in LA, there were times where Cody's like, and like usually like you like draw it the fuck out. It'll be like a full 60 seconds before you like get back onto the thought.
I'm done. You guys heard my Pesci? I'm over it, Jake. You can fuck yourself.
I'm giving it a 6 as well.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I'm not going to give Cody CTE a 6, but I will give. I'll give this comic a 6.
CTE, is that what happens to football players? Dude, I have taken some mighty hefty pounds to the nog.
Yeah.
So that sounds like a.
Oh snap!
Dude, fuck you guys. I hate you both. Here I am a couple weeks ago. Keep being the love that tethers us together, and just for you guys to both hate my guts.
Yeah, but that's not a secret though, Cody. I don't hide it from you. Saying long time no see, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Last time we met, me and Jake got pretty intimate. So it's good to be back here in a body that has no diarrhea or vomit.
And no CTE.
Yeah. Oh, of course, yeah. And you can't be mad at your friends, Cody, for pointing out your CTE. Try to help.
I don't have CTE. I don't have it.
That's what people with CTE say.
That's what Chris Benoit said, right?
Oh, damn. Speaking of which,
Satan's back.
how is the Rabid Wolverine these days? I'm sure he's in the deepest rung of hell with you, right, Satan?
He is, but he's putting out some phenomenal matches.
Yeah.
Who was his last big match in hell against?
It was Chris Benoit versus Paul Walker.
Well, fuck you, Satan. I don't like knowing that Paul Walker's in hell. Get out of here.
Guys, we have to save Paul Walker. He shouldn't be in
I know, it makes no sense.
It honestly makes less sense to me that he would fight Chris Benoit in a wrestling match. Why not the wrestler? Fucking Satan, man.
Chris Benoit versus Paul Walker.
Yeah.
A tale as old as time.
No one else is a tale as old as time. Signing up for our Patreon.
Oh.
That's right. We got one.
We've got we've got many requests. You heard it in episode 250, and people we got to drop Paddington too. So
All right.
if you're a patron, you're getting that. It's coming your way.
We're dropping
Oh, man,
Paddington.
I'm sorry.
It's just for you. You asked for it.
It might
So
destroy
you get it.
everything. It might be the only way
Yeah.
to actually stop Betty Yayo 2069 from ever.
Yeah, because it'll kill the podcast.
It'll kill the
Oh.
We'll survive.
Yeah, we'll be fine. But yeah, go sign up for Patreon, you guys. We give out some cool things from time to time. We offer you an exclusive episode every month.
Yes, sir.
And we're the only podcast out there that its host will give you one dark secret per episode.
True.
Yeah, one dark secret, and we're hoping to get back to doing some more smoke sessions for the patrons.
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
We need to do some more.
Time to get back out on that business.
We did tell the patrons, so if you're a new patron, this is just how we do things here. And I think a lot of podcasts and whatever YouTube channels do eventually release it to the public, maybe even like a week later. But our older episodes, we start putting out as regular episodes. But like, for instance, Gotham by Gaslight was the one we just put out recently. But that was back in March. So you got a huge backlog of Comics and Chronic if you sign up today. You know what I'm saying?
Guys,
The backlog goes deep.
Deep, and we're just adding more.
dude, we had nothing. Well,
So,
fuck. I just stalled out the momentum of the podcast.
Hey,
Hey.
well, that's what you do best, buddy.
Oh no, it's like It Follows. Cody's like not able to start the next word of a sentence has gotten to you.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
Jake,
That's how
I
the
mean,
episode
earlier-
started off.
Yep.
earlier you said somebody's name wrong. Jake, it's wearing onto you.
Oh no. Wearing. He's like a werewolf. The curse.
Ooh.
He gave you diarrhea and vomit. That's the curse.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, no. Now you're gonna start misspelling and mispronouncing things.
shit.
Oh no.
Yeah.
God rest your soul, Jake.
Whoa! Also, in the same episode that we're talking about mispronouncing, I'm bringing up
Oh.
romance languages. Maybe I really
Ooh.
did pass it to Jake when I was in LA.
Yeah.
Via your dirty, unwashed poop hands.
That's where we're at.
End it
Let's
there.
end it there. Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jake FH.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics and Chronic. That's Comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo!
Peace.